Hey loves, welcome back, or if you're new here, I'm Sharon and I would love it and appreciate if you could subscribe and hit that like button. So today I'm doing a new style of video to me. I love watching Chatty get ready with me videos that other YouTubers do, so I wanted to give it a try. If you do like this type of content, please comment below and let me know, and I will definitely film more of them. I probably sound stupid while I'm talking doing my makeup because that's something I normally don't do. So bear with me if that is the case. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and you're staying safe. Bye. Alright, so I've already done my eyebrows, I've primed my eyelids with Urban Decay and set it with my Pat McGrath light powder. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I have extremely dry under eyes, so it's like the only thing that's been able to help not look cakey under my eyes. So I'm just gonna go in with the ANASTASIA SULTRY palette. Excuse how dirty it is, I have powder all over it. And if you can hear Stitch, he is playing with his toy beside me. So I'm just gonna go in with Birch on a fluffy brush. This one's from Patrick Ta. I'm going to be doing like a purple under eye, like underneath here. So I want my top to be a little more neutral and smoky. I have to film an intro for a video today, and it's for a brand that has a lot of purple stuff, so I wanted to kind of be all purpley, so I thought that would be a cute idea to kind of match how much purple stuff they have. And then I have to go do some errands. It's actually so beautiful out right now. Last week we had so many rainy days, so it's nice so far. This week has just been beautiful. I haven't gotten out of the house in the last couple days, so today I need to go get some groceries and I have to return a bunch of stuff. Now that all the stores that I need to return stuff at are open, I'm like, okay, I've been holding on to this stuff. It's all in the original packaging, just sitting in my room. So I'm happy I can finally do that. I have to go to Sephora, return a couple items, which is always dangerous going into Sephora for me because I see stuff and then I want it. And I really don't have much self-control inside Sephora. So I'm hoping just to get in and out. I hate like waiting in line because all those little tiny mini items, I'm like, well, maybe I should just try this. Or what if I just try this? They're really good at tempting you that way. Okay, and then I'm just going in with my Sigma E25, and I'm going to go in with that dark brown Dystopane. I'm the worst at reading or pronouncing words. So I'm just darkening my outer crease here. And I'm just slowly building this up. It's super pigmented. And if I put too much down, it's going to be too hard to blend out nicely. So comment below and let me know if you guys are back to work now. Now that the quarantine is kind of getting lifted, like there's obviously still a lot of restrictions, but things are getting a little better, at least here in Alberta. I'm hoping I get to go back to work soon. I love to work. Like, I'm so used to working AM to PM. I mean, obviously everybody works AM to PM, I would think, but you know, I'm used to working 2 jobs and I work them every day, so it's just, it's sad that I don't get to work right now. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E56. It's just a really tiny flat shader brush. And I'm gonna go in with this pearl shade. It's like a creamy champagne-y color. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, these are all from Sydney Grace. I'm gonna go in with this shade. I'll see what it's called in a second. Oh yeah, it's much better. You can see all the fallout flying around. But it's such a beautiful color. Also, what do you guys think of my little hairstyle? My little buns? I love Dutch braids, so I like to do Dutch braids and then just put them in little buns. I've had a few people ask me for a tutorial on this, so let me know if you guys want me to do a tutorial too. So this shade I used is called Tiara, and yeah, it's just like a champagne-y kind of color. So pretty. I might actually try, I'm just gonna take some Fix Plus. Just to make it pop a little bit more. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E42. It's just a really tiny little blending brush. Go back in with that dark shade that I cannot pronounce. And I'm just gonna deepen this outer crease again and just bring it in a tiny bit. Comment below what is your favorite makeup brushes. I have so many. I have more than like 5 people need. I like to test out new makeup brushes all the time. And what else gets me is if they look pretty, which is really, really bad. I really want to try out Luxie brushes. I've heard good things about them, but every time I go onto their website, they're like sold out of every like brush that I want. So clearly they must be popular. I haven't bought anything from BH Cosmetics in probably 6 years. I'm just going in with that original blending brush. But anyways, I haven't bought anything in about 6 years. So I kind of want to try buying something from them, like a little brush set. Because random like YouTubers that I watch their makeup tutorials, they'll be like, I'm using a BH Cosmetics brush. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I mean, I'm sure their quality has gotten a lot better over the years. So I kind of want to try out a brush set from them and see. I used to have this colorful palette from them. It was like Take Me to Brazil. Well, I think I still have it, but it's super old. But I was like obsessed with that palette. I'm not taking any additional product. I'm just kind of blending whatever was on that brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna tight line my upper upper waterline. I'm just going to take my Marc Jacobs, it's just in black. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid liner, and I'm going to do this off camera because I won't be able to focus. Okay, I'm back. So I just did my liquid liner and tightlined my upper rim. So I'm just going to go in with this Pro Filter Soft Silk primer from Fenty Beauty and apply that all over my face. Hi, Stitch. Do your animals follow you guys around everywhere? I have 2 cats, Lego, which is a girl, and Stitch, which is a boy. And Lego's really independent. She'll sometimes come and want to cuddle, but Stitch, oh my god, he's such a suck. Yeah, I think he's obsessed with me. Okay, so we're just gonna let that sit in for a second. And then I'm just gonna take my little Milk Blur Stick. It's also like a blurring primer. And I'm just gonna take this on my cheeks and my nose, right where I have pores that I want to fill. Okay. Just rub that in. Okay, so let that sit in for a second. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay. I mixed 2 colors, the 20NN and 30NN. I don't know if they're gonna focus under my light. But the 30NN is pretty close to my shade. It's just a little dark. So I like to mix 1 dab of the 20NN. And then for concealer, I like to mix these 2 together. This is the Dior Forever. I wonder if I lift this up a bit, if you guys can see better. Yeah, this is Dior Forever in the shade... What shade is this? Oh, 1N. It's right on the back here. And then this is the Pat McGrath Labs concealer. And this is in the shade L5. So this one's just a little too light, and this one's just a smidgen dark. Like, I could get away with just using this, but I like to brighten up. So this combo together for my extremely dry under eyes is amazing. And then I use the Pat McGrath Labs powder with just a fluffy brush like this. A very tiny amount, and it's amazing. My eyes don't look all like crusty and cakey anymore. So I'm just gonna go in with my Huda Beauty sponge to apply the makeup, and my beauty blender, the black beauty blender, to apply the powder on my face. All right. This Urban Decay foundation is the first foundation I've actually gone through a full bottle. I have 6 foundations and I never have gone through them. The closest other foundation I am getting close to finishing is the Dior Backstage. I just don't feel like it lasts as long on me. And I've tried it with 5 different primers. And I feel like this Urban Decay one works with every primer. So I just like to continue using it. But I do try and get use out of all the other primers, or all the other foundations, just to use them up. I'll use them on days that I don't care too much if my makeup lasts all day. And now concealer. I always see so many makeup artists apply a shit ton of concealer. I've never been like that. Though I suppose for some people who don't apply a lot of concealer, this may look like a lot. But like, I'm talking about that like big, massive ring. I always want to see what their skin looks like in person, because I feel like if I do that, then it's gonna look so thick under my eyes. Okay, I'm just going in with my beauty blender, and I'm just going over everything. It's a little more wet than my Huda one, so I just want to make sure. I don't like when it looks thick under the eyes. Make sure everything is blended. Bring this light back down. I really eventually want to get better lighting, but baby steps until I can get back to work and start making some money. I have to make do with what I have. There's so many things that I've been tempted to buy since being off of work. And I'm trying so hard to just be a good girl and know that I don't need these things. Favorite face powder, which is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. I'm just gonna apply this all over my face with my beauty blender. And my chin is the spot that gets oily. The rest of my face doesn't get too oily, but yet this powder just works perfectly all over my face. And I'm someone who does like a really matte face. And then I'll just put highlighter to give me some shine. Okay, perfect. Ugh, I make such a mess with powder. Does anyone else? Every time I put the lid on, it just gets everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with my Sydney Grace shadows, and I'm gonna use this shadow all under my under eye. But first, I'm gonna take this ColourPop pencil crayon thing, and where is the shade? Piggy Bank. It almost matches perfectly with my shirt. And I'm just gonna take this underneath so that the eyeshadow really has something to grip onto. Doesn't matter if it looks good or not. Okay, and I'm gonna take it in the waterline. This is one of my favorite looks to do. You guys have probably already seen it if you follow my social media and I take selfies. I use this look a lot. Oh, and this is the Sigma E30. It's just a little pencil brush. And then I'm going in with this lighter shade, and I'll tell you what shades those are in just a second. And just adding that to the inner corner. Okay. So this metallic dark purple is As If, so you can see that. And this other purple is called Regal. This one's just a matte. Now I got eyeshadow all over my hand. Typical. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with this shade, Drift. And it's just like a matte, perfect brow bone shade. And it's kind of a cooler color. Like on the cool tone, not warm tone. Just take that under my eyebrow bone. And I'm actually gonna go back in with that Sigma E42, that little tiny, and take more of that dark brown shade just to darken up the outer crease here a bit more. Yeah, I like that way more. Can you even tell on camera? Yeah, that's way better. Go in with that original blending brush. Perfect. Okay, now for bronzer. I'm gonna take this Park Ave Princess bronzer from Tarte. I've had this for a couple years. I absolutely love it. I've hit pan. Okay, and the brush I just used was the Sigma F05. I'm using a lot of Sigma brushes today. Okay, and for blush, I'm gonna go in with the NARS blush in Behave. It's like a perfect neutral blush. I feel like this one goes with everything. And then I'm taking this Dew Color blush brush. It does not have a name on it, but it's just from Dew Color. It's super cheap. But I really feel like this little brush set I got from them, they're all so cool. All these little brushes are like clear, unicorn style handle. But yeah, I wish they all had names so that I can like tell you exactly which one. But this is just like the unicorn rainbow set, if they still have it. I bought it, I think, in November. And we're in June, so I'm not sure if they still have it, but it is a good set if you're looking for like a cheap set. Okay, for highlighter, we're gonna go in with Cookie from Benefit. It's just like a champagne-y kind of color. And I'm gonna go in with my Royal and Langnickel BMD 210. It's just a flat little tiny brush. I'm gonna use that for my inner corner. I'm just bringing in a little bit. My eyebrow bone, just the very tip of it. Oh. I sucked in too much of that powder. I can like, the Too Faced one, I can actually taste it in my mouth. Okay, and then before I do my cheekbones, I like to spray my face with setting spray. Just a little bit. Now I got that in my mouth. I usually don't talk when I'm applying this stuff. This one is from SMASHBOX. It was their limited edition coconut so chill. I love the scent of this. If they come back out with it for summertime, I highly recommend it. It smells amazing and I really like it. Okay. Okay, so I'm taking my ColourPop F5 brush for my highlighter. Can you guys see that? I just love how beaming it looks. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with some new mascara. I got it from my influencer box. If you guys haven't applied for influencer, you should definitely try it. You have to like write a bunch of reviews and stuff on their app, but it's so cool. You like every year, twice a year sometimes, you might get free items, and this is what I got for free. This is the brand new Marc Jacobs mascara, and it's the full size. I've tried this once and it's amazing. And look at it, doesn't even, one big thing I hate about mascaras, and I honestly have about 40 mascaras, I hate when you take it out and it's all clunky, that you have to like go like this and brush excess off. This one you don't, like it comes out perfect. So I'm just gonna apply this to my lashes. It's definitely a lengthening mascara. It doesn't give you much volume, but it definitely lengthens your eyelashes. So I'm gonna go off camera and apply this. Okay, back. I don't know if you're really gonna be able to tell, but like, can you see how long my lower lashes are? I don't really focus too much on my upper lashes. I just kind of go like this and I'm done, because I go in with false lashes. But yeah, so we're gonna do these false lashes. This is in the style Jackie from Tiffany Teal. I am obsessed with false lashes. I wear them, I'm pretty sure, every day that I actually like leave the house, unless if it's just to like go next door or like go check the mail or just go grab groceries. But for like work, or if I have to run a bunch of errands, like I love wearing eyelashes. And I have a crap ton in my drawer from different brands, but Tiffany Teal is definitely my favorite now. Anytime I apply a different lash, I'm like, oh, I wish I had my Tiffany Teals on. They're just amazing. I love the thickness of the band. It's really thin, but not the fish wire thin, because I find with those, for newbies at least, it can be a little hard to apply those because they don't have any strength to stay in their shape properly. So I feel like this thickness of band is perfect. It has a little bit, this pair I've worn about 15-20 times, so it's getting down to the wire where I need to throw them out. I'm just gonna peel off some of the excess glue. But yeah, I just love the thickness of this band. These eyelashes are so fluffy. Like, it doesn't even feel like you're wearing falsies. I don't know how she does it. And she's local here in Edmonton, so I love supporting local brands. Just taking off all the excess glue. There's a lot. and she has a ton of different styles. Now, she has given me a discount code. I don't make anything from it. I don't make any commission or anything, but I mean, it's a code that at least saves you some money. It's SMG15, so you'll save 15% off your total of whatever you buy. I'll also write that down in the description below, and I'll put a link to her website so that you can go check them out. They really are just amazing. If you're new to lashes, I really feel like these are so beginner friendly, as well as if you're a pro to lashes, then you're obviously gonna love these as well. I'm just taking my velour lash glue, and I'm just applying a super thin amount. Okay, I'm back and I have my lashes on. Once again, these are in the style Jackie. I absolutely love this style. I have very hooded eyes, so I feel like this just looks perfect. It doesn't look too dramatic, and I like how it's flared out. It's so soft, and like I said, I've worn these ones, I'm pretty sure it's like 16, 17 times now. Might be a couple more, but I lost count. I really should write on the box like how many, so I can have an actual answer how many uses I get out of these before they all start falling out or whatever. Not that I've ever had them fall out. It's just how careful I am from when I rip them off. But yeah, I absolutely love these. I'm just gonna take my blush brush again and just add whatever was left on it. I just feel like my highlighter is a little too much. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then we're gonna do lips. Lips. Okay, I'm gonna take this one from Charlotte Tilbury. Where's the name? Pink Venus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the name. Okay, perfect. So I gotta tell you guys, I finished both seasons of Selling Sunset on Netflix. Me and my boyfriend watched them. It's like 8 episodes and there's 2 seasons so far on Netflix, and it's about these like girls who live in LA and they work at a real estate, like a high-end real estate place, and they sell houses. And I'm like, it's like dramatic yet really like informative. Like you learn stuff about selling houses and stuff, and I'm like, I just love those big gorgeous luxurious houses. I'll never be able to afford one, but I love watching them. And all those girls on there have like these beautiful luxurious lips. My favorite girl on that show is Chriselle. I really feel like she shines in season 2. And I can't wait to see season 3 because she's married to the guy from This Is Us. And they end up getting divorced, and they kind of show clips of it in season 3. And I just feel so bad for her, so I want to know what happens to her and like why they do. But yeah, if you haven't seen that show and you guys are interested in like really fancy real estate houses and, you know, women drama, you're gonna like it. I was actually so surprised that my boyfriend wanted to watch it. Probably because of the hot women. He says no, but you know, but he's like, I kind of like the drama. It's so like weird. But yeah, so that's just a great Netflix show that you can totally binge in a couple days, you know, if you're crazy and love to watch TV as much as I do. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm just gonna take my setting spray one more time. Just spray my face quite a bit. My trusty little fan. I think this was like $12 off Amazon. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. This was my first time filming something like this, but I hope this was interesting to learn some things about me and see what this makeup look looks like. Like I said, it's just one of my go-to makeup looks, so it's super easy to do. Normally, I can get it done within like 30 minutes, but since I'm here chit-chatting, you know, it's taken a little bit longer. But let me know, you guys, if you like this type of content, and I'll definitely try and film more. I hope you all are having a wonderful day and you're staying safe. Bye!